Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is this time of the year when I sit down and reflect on whatever happened in 2018, analyze what I did right and what I did wrong, and make plans and create goals for 2019. I'm gonna tell you about that. I'm gonna tell you about an apartment that I wanted to buy yesterday, but I haven't bought it. So if you're interested, continue watching this video. So yesterday, I visited a house that I really like in St. Petersburg. And the goal for me is to have a portfolio of houses all over the world. I wrote about that on Instagram. If you're not yet there, subscribe. So I wrote that I want an apartment in San Francisco, I want a house in Silicon Valley, and I want an apartment in St. Petersburg, where I'm from, because I come here 3 times a year and I have things to do here. And when I'm here, I stay in my parents' apartment. And I wanted something for myself that would motivate me to work harder, because when this year I stayed in Four Seasons Hotel, wow, this is an amazing hotel. You walk in and you realize every detail is taken care of. I flew business class to Europe and I realized, wow, this is so much better than flying economy. And this motivates me to earn more, work harder, and I know what I'm working for. So I wanted this apartment that would symbolize something I'm working for, like, hey, I'm gonna get this apartment, put a down payment, and then work to repay the debt. But unfortunately, when we walked into a building, I was dreaming about it for like 3 years, and I thought it's like the top apartment. I walked into the building and it was nothing close to Four Seasons, though they positioned themselves as a luxury, condominium, whatever. But now I'm thinking maybe I should get a small house somewhere in Oxford and create a lingua house for all the students who come and study. And so this is one of the goals for 2019. I want to buy an apartment or a house and finally become a homeowner, so fingers crossed. At the end of this video, I'm also going to talk about language goals that you should set for yourself and how you can achieve them. I'm going to talk about a marathon that Lingoda starts in January. Lingoda is an online academy that I partnered with for this video, and I'm going to talk about their initiative to refund all the fees to really goal-oriented students, but I'm going to talk about that at the end of this video. And now let's get back to the achievements of 2018. One of the biggest achievements is that, yay, we are a 1 million strong community here on YouTube. I didn't expect that. The initial goal was to score 450,000 on this channel, 450,000 on my Russian channel, and 200,000 on Instagram. The reality is we have 1 million here, we have almost 800,000 on my Russian channel, and I have over 300,000 subscribers on my Instagram. Yay! But there were also goals that I have not achieved, and this is why I'm changing the strategy for 2019. For example, I thought that I would read 10 biographies of different people, but I realized during 2018 that there were more interesting things to do, and if I don't want to read a book, I would not make myself read it just because I thought it would be useful. I haven't seen those classical movies. I didn't go to Canada, I didn't go to San Diego, just because there were some opportunities that came in during 2018 and I thought they are a lot cooler than what I've set up for myself. So for 2019, I'm adapting a completely different strategy. I am setting only 3 goals, but they are grand goals, like getting an apartment or a house. Second goal is created by my husband Dima. What we've done this year is we sat together with our friends and we created goals for each other, because people have a different perspective on you and they can help you with setting the right goal. So Dima knows that this year I've sat at home for like all year, didn't really talk to people, was concentrated on my business and channels and everything. And I really regret that I am missing communication with people who are in Silicon Valley. Like, I have this Instagram office, which is across my house, and Instagram founder is Kevin Systrom, is walking in and out like once a week, and I don't know him. Airbnb's office is 10 minutes away from my house, and I don't know Brian Chesky yet. I want to meet those guys because they have created something amazing. And I know it's a step-by-step process, not just I cold email them and they say, hey, Brian, let's hang out. And he's like, who's that? No, I'm not gonna do that. The strategy is I created a 3rd channel, you know that, Silicon Valley Girl. And on that channel, I do interviews with people in Silicon Valley who do cool stuff like robots. I've done an interview with the Orange CEO. So that's the strategy to get closer to them. And the goal from Dima is to get 15,000 followers on Twitter. By the way, this year, I rediscovered Twitter because I thought this is just a platform where, nerds write something really short. But then I realized this is actually where all entrepreneurs and investors hang out. Like Brian Chesky would have a Twitter account, Tim Ferriss, Gary Vaynerchuk, but they're famous, but like local, like Gary Tan from YC, like Sam Altman, like Paul Graham, like everybody is very active on Twitter. And this is another goal for 2019. Hang out with more entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley and be active on Twitter so that I talk more about business, which is not a new topic for me, but I haven't talked a lot about it. I mostly talk about like languages and studying. I want to do more business and hang out with those people. Some more reflections on 2018. I found that creating a material goal is great, and I actually bought a car in 2018. And this is the first car that is more expensive than $10,000. It's a Porsche. I love it. It's great. It's on finance, so I still have to repay the debt, but whatever. I just love that I have this material thing that I've bought. I flew business class to Europe, which is great. Second thing, I've launched webinars on YouTube and business in the USA, and I'm gonna have the next webinar on how to start on YouTube in 2019. The link will be below, so sign up if you want to hear about it. I became a columnist in Russian Forbes, which is again a small step towards talking more about business. It's only like once in 2 months, so this is why it's a small step. I don't talk a lot. This is what I want to do. For every entrepreneurs out there, I hired an executive assistant. Not your average assistant who does your schedules and who helps you with things. She is an executive assistant. And she helps me with everything. I tell her, create a landing page, she does that. She helps me with email campaigns, she helps me with sales, she helps me with DNS service, like everything. And what I love about her is that she had experience of being an executive assistant, but she's done completely different things. And what makes her different is that she loves to study. I tell her, hey, Nora, we need to do this, this, and that. She doesn't ask any additional questions like, how do I do it? She just Googles, she just teaches herself and she does it. Her progress has been amazing, and if you're guys running a business, this is a game changer. And another thing that happened to me in regards to business, I'm doing less operational stuff, which is again a game changer. We hired people who do operational stuff, and I don't have to manage relationships between different departments. I don't have to deal with conversion rates. I just create goals and create strategy, and the team does it. Again, I am saving a lot of my energy so I can produce content for you guys, so I can come up with new ideas and vectors so we can grow in different directions, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Now I'm going to tell you about Lingoda Marathon, and right after that I'm going to talk about goal number 3, which is really important, and I think you all guys should have the same goal for 2019. So making those resolutions doesn't mean that you're actually acting on them, and this is really, really different. Remember I talked about the 5-second rule? When you have an idea in your head what you want to do, you need to act on it within 5 seconds, because otherwise your brain will be like, oh, let's hang out, let's clean the apartment, let's do something else, I don't want to work, because it consumes a lot of your energy, and this is how we function as humans. We just don't want to work. So what tricks me all the time is doing something within 5 seconds. So if one of your goals for 2019 is to learn a language, you have 5 seconds to act. Lingoda Marathon, amazing thing. As an entrepreneur, I adore what they do, because I know there's always this problem with motivation. When you learn English, you're like, you kind of subscribed, you booked a lesson with a teacher, and then I'm sorry, I'm sick, oh, I don't want to do the class. Lingoda motivates you not only with amazing teachers and content and how they build the platform, they motivate you with money. And the thing with this marathon, if you take group classes every day for 3 months, they're gonna refund you full tuition, which is like up to 800 euros. You just have to study, and if you do that, you study for free because they refund you. You can also do half marathon. It's when you do 15 classes a month and they refund you half the tuition fees. This marathon starts on January 21st, lasts until April 20th, and it's not only about English, it's German, Spanish, French, and business English. Because I know a lot of you guys are already like upper intermediate advanced and you don't need basics. So that's for you. And all of the classes are with native speakers. And this is what I love. Like, my philosophy in learning a language is talk to a native speaker, because there are so many things that are really hard to change, like your accent. I went to a Russian English school with a Russian teacher who didn't really teach us I can't even do that. With a Russian teacher who taught us Russian accent. And it was hard to get rid of it. I'm happy I started interacting with native speakers at the age of 14. So please, 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 if you have the same problem, like native speakers only. Also, when you think about setting goals, what I like about this marathon is that it's about small steps. Sometimes you tell yourself, oh, in 2 months I need to be advanced in English. How does that sound? This sounds overwhelming. Like, if I tell myself tomorrow I have to repay an apartment that costs $1 million, that's impossible. But if I tell myself I am aiming to own an apartment in 2019, and I know like those small steps that I can take, talk to realtors, save some money for the down payment. Same with English, or same with any other language. Like, you don't have to be advanced by March. What you have to do is take a small step every day, like take a part in the Lingoda marathon. A little about the way it works: you pay the entry fee, €5, and it secures your spot in the marathon, and then you automatically sign up for a 3-month-long subscription. But you can use my code STUDY40, it's below and the link is below, which gives you a €2.5 discount, so you only pay 50 cents. You also have the opportunity to secure your spot through Pay Now Special at a discounted price, 10% for a limited time only. Select Pay Now option payment, and this will allow you to receive your first set of credits upfront and book classes straight away for your first marathon month. And for this Pay Now option, there's no entry fee. Again, thousands of people have done that. I love Lingoda's approach to teaching people languages, so the link will be below, my code will be below. Start acting now. 5-second rule, remember, just do it. Like, take this first step and commit. Because again, making resolutions and actually committing to them is a completely different thing. You have until January 14th to sign up and start the marathon. And my goal number 3, think about it. It's actually the main thing for 2019. Enjoy every single thing that I do. And I've just recorded a message to our employees, and I was talking like, if you do not enjoy your job in our company, you know who to talk to. Because when you love your job, you do a lot of extra things that bring you to the next level. Like, if you love learning languages, you will start a marathon. You will talk as much as you can. You will watch TV shows. You will do like everything to improve. I enjoy Instagram now, and I'm taking so many copywriting classes just because I am so happy when I produce a great text. This is the approach for your whole life. Like, if you don't enjoy something, either delegate it if you can, or just drop it. Because your energy is really limited. You never know what's the last day of our lives. Sorry for mentioning that, guys, but this is the reality. And if you just spend your time doing things that you hate, you're gonna eventually hate your life, and we don't want that to happen. Okay? Just enjoy every single thing that you do. This is for me and for you guys. I just want to, spend 2019 asking myself every day, every single hour, am I enjoying what is happening right now? If not, how can I get rid of this thing? This is really important. You've probably seen more resolution videos already on YouTube. Please share below what motivated you the most for the upcoming 2019. Maybe it was a book, or maybe it was a video from another YouTuber. Share it down in the comments below. By the way, if you've taken part in the Lingoda Marathon, also let me know how it worked for you. Again, I think it's a great idea. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video up to the very end. Subscribe to this channel. New goal to 1 million? No, just the goal is to enjoy the process, what I'm doing right now. And again, happy 2019. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you love. I hope you can feel it through the camera. Positive energy, like there's so much love going from me to you guys. Thank you for making my life amazing. Thank you for giving me a goal to study things, to explore new things, so I can share them with you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. I love you.